Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, hello and welcome to another stream here of our second team. We're going to follow the second team around today as they play some randoms. So just to give you an idea, the thing's already happened, but nothing has occurred, so it doesn't really matter. But you got a Vi. This is the randoms. Vi, Lux, Pantheon. Let me take this off. Tryndamere and a, oh geez, what's her name? I forget. And then
Minions have spawned.
Jace. I don't know if he's going jungle or what exactly he's doing. This is a that. Come on, Trundle. No. Man, I can't remember. Action Renekton. Whoa, somebody wants to play Renekton. Where'd that come from? T-Train. And then whatever that dude's name is. T-Train wants to play Renekton. Renekton is like somebody for me that was my original champ right there. So he better be making it happen. Nobody is playing Renekton right now because he's been kind of sucking pretty low on the champ list. But Mr. T-Train says he's pretty good though. So apparently that's going to be it. So let's get into gameplay. See what's going on. So already we're in lane. And everything's pretty even. Take a look here. Jace, what's the name of your guy? Skarner. Okay. Skarner. Okay, 7 minutes, watch Renekton, he says. Okay. Let's see. Jungler for them is Vi. Drop this Vi here. Top lane is Renekton against Tryndamere. Move that up. Mid lane is going to be the it's Trundle, right? Waffle Rumble. Yeah, Rumble. Okay, Rumble against a Ahri. Yes? And then the Akali. Just kidding. Akali. Bottom lane then is Action. Pantheon Lux against an Action and a Rakan, right? Rakan? Ooh, I remembered. All right, so far, not a lot happening. Top lane, these guys are just trading. Take a look in the top lane. Renekton is behind on CS at the moment. He dashes away. That's really Renekton's deal. So the combo on Renekton, right, is you dash in, you hit your spin, and then you hit your fast chop, and then you spin out. That is Renekton's normal combo. So I believe his dash is E. Am I right? The dash is E? So it's E, Q, W, and then you E back out. Anyway, that's normally his deal. The big deal with Renekton is Fury, right? He's got to build Fury, and you really don't fight until your Fury bar is full. And I don't even know if they call it Fury, but whatever, I can't remember what it's called, but it's whatever it is. And until that's full, you really don't want to fight. And you do that when you use your abilities. It's like mana kind of. It takes up your Fury. Anyway, so that's the normal combo. Let's take a look at the mid lane. What's going on in the mid lane? So, Rumble is up on CS. 13-7. No kill difference at the moment, but they're just kind of doing their farming thing. Bot lane right now looks like something's about to happen. Vi dives in. Jace is coming in, and I don't even know what this guy is, but he looks like some kind of like scorpion robot. Skarner, right? Skarner is a scorpion. And boy, that little bot lane fight really came to nothing. That's unfortunate. Dragon. In comes the Cloud Drake. And it looks like the blue team is going to try to claim that, which they probably should. The bottom laners aren't even there. Skarner, they figure he back, so you wouldn't imagine he's going to come right back to bottom. So they're going to go ahead and try to take Dragon. Rakan and Action what are they going to do? They're going to path through the jungle. So I assume they're going to go down there to see what's going on. Skarner's going to join them. So now it's a 3v2. Nope, 3v3. Pantheon jumps in. What can happen here? Rooted for days. Blue team did get the dragon, had that smite. Are they going to get Vi? They do. Now what can they do? So it's 3v right now. It's a 1v0, but they lost drag. Here comes Action swinging in and gets rooted by the Lux, just destroyed. And she's going to get away. Pantheon jumps in. Action takes a shot from the tower. And so it wound up, you know, the trade is blue gets dragon, but they lose Vi. And really, you look at Action, he took a lot of damage there. Lux is going to have to back, so that's maybe a benefit that they're 2v1 in this lane. The problem is they're so low, and good gracious, Pantheon just jumps in. And that's, you know, honestly...
And I'm backing up, cause my daddy taught me good. I'm backing a lot of there.
Anyway, what he's doing is he's caught with the minion block, and so he wasn't able to get away, and Pantheon waited until he stepped in front of his caster minions. Jumped him, baby, and that was it. Rumble now all alone in the mid lane. He's gonna take a plate. Renekton now drops his ult, and there it is. There's the first death on Tryndamere, and that is the first kill in general in the top lane. Renekton still trailing by a lot in the CS, and he needs to make that up right now. Needs to get every one of these minions. That'll get him to 37. And then it'd be 37-43, and that's a lot closer. I'm not sure where he's going. Where is he going? You're giving up CS. He missed the cannon minion. That's not good for him. He missed a caster, missed another caster, and he missed the third caster. Oh, no, he got the third one. Avery's going to have to pull back. So 29-43. Yeah, that just does not go his way, unfortunately. Skarner just doing his jungle thing. Vi doing her jungle thing. Mid lane. Takes a couple shots. Not a lot happening. More fighting in the bottom lane. Boy, this is where things are going to go bad because you've already got the Pantheon with 2 kills. They really cannot let him get another kill. And so they've got to be thinking play safe here. Just try to soak up pressure, get some CS. Oh no, rooted. Here comes Pantheon, and that might be it. Action's got to swing away and lives. Rakan now in trouble, but is able to get away. And so once again, you know, the Action trailing 33-46 to a Pantheon, which is kind of interesting because Pantheon is not a ranged champion and Action is a little bit, which should make it easier for him to be farming over the Pantheon. What a route. Good gracious, Rakan is able to get away. But things are not going super well in the bottom lane. They're trailing, obviously, the Pantheon 2 kills, the Lux with 1 assist. They could likely use some loot, some help, but the Pantheon and the Lux decide to kind of check Dragon. They're going to ward that and then head back to lane while the Action and Rakan are dealing with the farm. Rumble is napping in spawn. Vi has come to try to help out in the top lane. Looks like Renekton got killed, and I assume that kill went to the Tryndamere. Blue team double kill. Yeah, so this is a problem. Now you got Pantheon 4-0-0. Lux with 3 assists. 2 deaths apiece for Rakan and Action. They really have got to be smart here now and cannot die again. The problem is this Pantheon is going to want to rotate, and he's going to go pick up kills elsewhere. But, I mean, essentially you've lost lane. Lane is now over in the bottom lane. So they're going to need some help. Fight breaking out over the looks like the red team will claim. They do. So red team claims Rift. They decide to go right back top in a hurry. So the smart play here, right, if you're red, the smart play is for Jace to sort of permacamp top and mid, and tell your bottom laners to stop pushing up, and tell them to stop dying. You are feeding the bottom laners, and then take your advantage on the top and the mid lane. Tryndamere comes in, and that ends that push from the Rift. Vi came to help out. They're trapped behind the blue tower, taking shots. Action swings around. They need to get free, and they do take 1 kill on the Pantheon, so they're trying to fight back. Good heal by the Rakan. Lux now stepping up and dropping an ult. Didn't hit anything. This is a great opportunity to jumper right here. Can the Rakan get there? He decided to go Dragon by himself, and unfortunately the Lux is all alone, and this is a perfect time to squeeze on her. She's trying to go into the jungle. She's going to drop another. No, she isn't. She's going to run behind Drag. And boy, what a missed opportunity, unfortunately, for the red bottom laners to try to make that Lux pay. Vi jumps in, and she's going to take Dragon all by herself. What's Red going to do about it? They have it warded. They should know that she's there. Rumble's looking to come down. Rakan's coming up. Rakan, not a lot of health. The Rumble comes down. Can they make this happen? They lost the last Dragon. This time, they force Vi out. Somebody's got to drop their smite, but he's not there, and the blue team steals that Dragon when they were down on numbers, and now, boy, this is going to be a big swing in the favor of the blue team. Rumble is able to get 1 kill, but now dragging back. Skarner trying to drag back, but really that just does not go the way of the red team, and just not a wise play to go in with no smite. And really you just got outplayed by a better jungler. So, right now you're trailing 7-9. It's not totally out of control. You're down about 1,000 gold as a team. You've got 3 kills for the Renekton, 2 deaths for the Tryndamere. So once again, that's the lane that's winning. That's the place where you're going to be. If I'm the jungler, that I'm going to probably be saying, hey, let's put some focus here. I probably would have called off the bottom laners on that whole dragon fight. If you're not there, they shouldn't be fighting for it. You know, one of the things they talk about a lot when you watch the videos about League of Legends is how much in the North American server we're obsessed with dragons, and how when you look at the servers elsewhere in the world, oh, good gracious, Rakan, this could be it. Pantheon jumps out of the bush. He's able to get away, and he avoids the Lux ult. And he's going to live. Why are you jumping back in? You need to get back. You're going to take a freaking spear and die. You need to just leave it.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Vi doing her thing.
Killing spree.
Once again, here comes a fight breaking out. No Fury for Renekton. He needs to get back under his tower. Oh, he flashes forward. What great flash play to take down this Tryndamere. And I called him needing to get back because he had no Fury. But he says, no, I got this. And just, once again, 3rd kill on this Tryndamere. So once again, that's where the lane is that you're winning. So if I'm Rakan, or if I'm Skarner, I'm thinking I want to live around that lane. I really want to help him get that first tower as quick as possible, so then we can rotate and start helping in the mid lane. Because right now you've got a fed Renekton in the top lane, but he's completely not helpful because he's just parking himself in that one lane. Get that first tier tower and get the heck out of there. Rumble going into the bottom lane to help out. This is not a good decision. Getting chased by Pantheon. Has to pull up. Is going to get under tower. Maybe. No, he's not. That's it. That is it. Rakan is going to get face checked right into that bush. Can you get away? Drops a slow. And does get away. Action not there. Yeah, just not a real wise decision to step forward and face check that bush when you did not have your ADC with you. Top lane once again, Tryndamere, Renekton. Tryndamere trying to build his Fury. That's what you got to make him, you got to punish him, right? Punish him and don't let him build his Fury. Here comes Skarner. Pulls him in. Can he drag him back? He does drag him back. Now this is when Renekton needs to dive in. Renekton, too late. That's a real missed opportunity, unfortunately, And that would have been good night and lane over for the top lane. Skarner's gonna pull back. Ward is still there. Build that Fury, dive forward, spin him. Chop, chop, now get out. No, he dropped his ult.
Rampage.
Doing fine. Is that gonna force him back? He died. Renekton, was that a burn? What was that? Did he drop, does he have Ignite? He does have Ignite. Okay, so he dropped the Ignite. That's an Ignite burn. Well, I tell you what, he's right. He's right. This T-Train is right. He's just kicking some butt in the top lane with Renekton. Rumble. Vi, you know, gets herself seen. Why she ran through there, not 100% sure. Not great jungle play. You know, the whole goal of being a jungler is that nobody on the other team knows where you are, and you run right through the center of the mid lane. Once again, look at this Pantheon. 9, 2, and 1. A 9, 2, and 1 Pantheon. 4 deaths for the action. 5 deaths for the recon. And boy, you know, as I was saying earlier, they have to stop feeding. And unfortunately they didn't. And now it's like, can you stop Pantheon? I don't know. They've taken first tower. So what's he going to do? He's immediately going to rotate. They're going to take Dragon now for free. You can't go fight him on that. And Rakan, if you do, that's just pure stupidity. So good, stay in your lane and CS. So you got this completely fed Pantheon, a dragon that you cannot contest. The only good news is you've got Tryndamere and Skarner. They're gonna go up here and try to find this Tryndamere, which they should. No, Jace, you had him. Oh my gosh, you walked right past him. And he just sat there hidden.
Killing spree.
How do you not know where he is? He's gonna drop the rift. Now he makes himself known. He's gonna drop back. Can he pull it? Pull him in and let Renekton get some work done on him. Chop, chop! Spin! There it is. One more. He tries to heal. Take him under tower. Dive him. Yes, there you go. Now get back.
Unstoppable.
Okay, good. Now it's time to rotate. If you are the top laners, if you're Renekton and you're Skarner, you need to rotate now and start helping mid. Pick up this Vi in the jungle. That would be a great opportunity. You guys happen to run into each other right here. If Renekton can get there and help, dash through that bush, Renekton. See it. Oh, good move. There's a spin. And that's going to be it for Vi. If they can make this happen, Renekton needs to use a dash. If he has it, does he have a flash? She drops her smite on him, and that's it. So good job by the two top laners, and they're not both top laners, but by the jungler and the top laner to deal with that Vi. Pantheon has now rotated to try to help top. And here comes Rumble trying to deal with Ahri. Takes a shot. Ahri working her little cloud of smoke. Pantheon pushing forward, looking for the Renekton. Now Renekton, 7-1-0 against a 10-2-1 Pantheon. He is up only slightly on CS. Probably the best decision is to not fight that, to avoid each other at the moment. He is up 13-11 on levels, and so maybe that is a fight he wants to take. Rumble in the mid lane. Once again, just kind of going back. Not a lot happening in the mid lane. Rumble leading 3-2-1. He is up on CS. Another tower shot she takes. The bottom lane, though, is where they're struggling. If they can take this tower, that will be big for them. Renekton facing 2, doesn't realize they're there, needs to get back. Doesn't understand, face checks the bush, and out jumps the Pantheon. This is a fight they want to take. Skarner gets in, and that's it for Renekton. Excuse me, that's it for Tryndamere. So he wins that fight. Skarner, luckily, gets there right in time to make that happen, but the Pantheon, who is the one that needs to die, is able to get away. He's going to try, and can they catch him? They do! Chop, chop! And he flashes away. Where did he flash? Into the jungle? Or did he get away? He couldn't have. Oh, he teleported is what he did. I see. So that wasn't a back. That was a teleport. Gotcha. So he teleported bottom lane. Still didn't take that bottom tower. It's a good job by the bottom laners to get back. They should farm this wave, maybe one more. Now Pantheon will back. Fight breaking out, 2v2 in the bottom lane. Chop Chop comes, needs to drop an ult. Can they take the Ahri? That's the first one to take. They do. Oh no, Skarner dies. And Renekton dies. So what looked to be something really in the favor of Skarner and Renekton went the other way. Why? Because of Ahri's just dash around play. They couldn't quite get a handle on her, and she just kept avoiding their shots. Bottom lane, they're still trying to take this tower. Here comes Pantheon ulting in. They need to jump. It's a 2v1, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be too strong for him. He has to ult, so they get back. That's a wise decision. They really did very little damage on the Pantheon. He seems to be healing up almost the entire time. They do not want to engage this Pantheon. That is not a good decision, Rakan. Get out of there. And that's the right thing. Just sit back and soak up waves and build. That's what you need to do. Stop feeding and soak up waves and build. There's very little else that you can do. This is not a good decision. Do not allow him to jump on you. And now you're screwed and you fed him again. Can you get away? I don't believe you can. You might get lucky. You're chasing him. Why did you do that? Dude. Oh my goodness.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
Oh, frustrating. Frustrating. Okay. Skarner. He needs to run. Pantheon is chasing him. Use that plant to pop away. He doesn't. He goes around the other way. He's going to get away. He kind of circles back, and that's enough to get him free. Lux. So Skarner in the area. This Lux, the problem is if they all three jump in, Pantheon's going to turn that corner, and he's going to jack you guys up. So the Ahri sits in the bush. Don't face check that bush. Oh, you had a ward, so they were okay. That's Ahri. This is your time. She's trapped. It's time to get her. End her right now. Pantheon jumps in. Oh, and a Lux ult. That was perfect from the Lux to really stop what looked like was going to be a real momentum shift in the favor of the red team, trailing 14-9 and down nearly 4,000 gold. Renekton, for some reason, still in the top lane. He did kill the Tryndamere again, so he's 9-2-0, and he's just going to continue to push that top lane. He probably should take this tower because it has very little health. I'm not sure why he got back. Nobody there to stop him, so he will take this tower. A little wasted opportunity and time there. The blue team is marking Renekton. Here comes the Vi. Pantheon is coming. You got to kill the Vi in a hurry before the Pantheon gets there. You are in trouble. She jumps in. Pantheon is there, and that's it. Renekton, that's an absolute butt whooping on him. He just stayed too long. Stayed too long. And, you know, I think...
You done messed up, Aaron.
All right, Rumble back in the center. And boy, the blue team is doing a better job right now of managing this game as far as communicating, as far as they are fragmented and they are getting bullied by getting singled out all across the map. Renekton is going to take a wave here. Level 15, 13 for the Pantheon, 9-3-0 for the Renekton, 12-2-3 for the Pantheon. Now the red team, Action and Rakan are staying together. Skarner takes the red buff. They're going to come down. Looks like we're going to have a fight in the river. Is it going to be... They're just laying wards. Pantheon is there. They need to get away. Action and Rakan need to just get away. They need to group up. Right now, this is not a good look for them. There is a fight breaking out. Can Renekton pick up one more kill on the Tryndamere? He dashes away. One more dash? Is he going to dive him? No, he takes 2 shots. Now he's going to get squished. And once again, how do you not recognize that you're going to get pinched there? And boy, you have such a lead. And I don't know if like in your brain you're thinking, I'm so far ahead, nobody can stop me. I'm not really sure. But you got a problem at the moment. And that problem is the red team doesn't look much like a team. Pantheon looking to jump. He does, and just nearly deletes the action. And they're able to fight him off, but the Pantheon takes almost no damage for his effort. Skarner goes into the bot jungle, taken off by himself. Rumble just kind of dropping a few nonsense. He's gonna base. She does. They're gonna lose second tier mid tower right now. Skarner now returning, waiting for Renekton. And that is, second tier is gone. Renekton now trying to fight off this wave. The blue team takes the tower and is happy with it and decides to retreat. Pantheon, though, might sit in this bush and wait for somebody. Doesn't. And if I was him, I might, unless they're going to go and try to get an idea about the dragon. Maybe ward it a little bit, set up. He's not. He's just going to run away and take a free wave. The red team now is finally grouping up, trying to decide what to do. They take the blue, take some vision away from the Baron from blue. Here they're going to dive in. This is opportunity. It's 3v2. Action runs, and the unfortunately the Rakan and the Renekton don't recognize that that was a great opportunity to get a kill there. Rumble is kind of playing a game of around the table with this Ahri. He pushes forward. Does he have enough? She has to flash away. Rakan jumps in. That's going to be it for Ahri. So they pick up a 1 kill. And boy, oh, Rakan! Why? Rakan, you cannot go running off by yourself. And you cannot face check a bush. You are too squishy. Too squishy. Gonna take some more vision away from red. Renekton needs to group up. Really, he's got to lead the attack. Skarner going down to try to push out waves. Action is joining him for, I'm not really sure, not a real good reason. They should all be going to help out in the mid lane. This Tryndamere is a kill, an easy kill. That Pantheon is there. So now you got a 3v2. Vi is in the jungle, could make it 3v3 if you jump out. The Pantheon and the, oh, there's Lux there as well. So it's a 3v3 in the mid lane. Action continuing to try to take waves, and and he's gonna get pinched, or they're coming to Dragon. It's one of the two. It's a 3v3 right now. The Dragon is coming out. They're all set up for it. And it is the Elder Dragon. And now here it is. Can they take the Pantheon? If they can kill the Pantheon, they got a chance. The Pantheon jumps in. Look at the damage that Pantheon does, and he takes almost none. You've got to focus the Pantheon, and that's going to be it for Renekton. He gets completely collapsed on as the remainder of the red team just runs in absolute terror. And that's going to be it. And really, that's GG's. And if I were them at this point, I'd probably pack it in because you have been soundly beaten, especially when they take Elder Dragon. You have been soundly beaten by the blue team. Pantheon Lux are going to try to take it. Here comes Tryndamere. The red team is trying to mount some kind of defense, but all by himself. Skarner's going to run right into the pit all by himself. What are you doing, Skarner? Oh my gosh, just that by yourself. Destroyed. Waffle Filial gets a kill. But that blue team took that Elder Dragon, and man, that is just not good. And like I say, at this point, that's GG's. The surrender vote failed for the red team. They want to keep playing it. Okay. All right, then. See how this shakes out. Rakan has to get back. Tryndamere steps forward, takes a shot from the Rakan. Here comes Rumble. So it's a 4. Can you take the Pantheon? You got to kill the Pantheon. You can. Oh, sorry, that was Ahri. Where is this Pantheon? You've got to kill. Pantheon is all by himself in the bot. If you can kill the Pantheon, you got a chance. Tryndamere's going to come around. He's all by himself. Can they squeeze on this Tryndamere? If they can collapse on him, somebody can get a handle on him. Do they know where he is? That's the question. I don't know that they do. They step back to fill this wave. Tryndamere recognizes, because they're all getting vision, that all 5 of them are there. He's coming around. What are you doing, Tryndamere? This is your opportunity to grab him. And he's going to dash away. Boy, he's just keeping him busy. And that might be all the distraction that is needed for them to have problems. They're all top. They're going to take this wave, and now they've got to figure out what is the next step. And really, you should have some vision right now on the Tryndamere. You should be thinking, let's go get him. The problem is Pantheon is coming, and so you're going to have some trouble fighting this. Oh, Pantheon is going to teleport away, which gives you a great opportunity. Now's the time. Squeeze on this Tryndamere. This is your opportunity. Hook him and pull him back, and that's going to be it for Tryndamere. Even if he ults away, there's just too much pressure. And that's it for him. Undying Rage, doesn't matter, you're dead. Can you get the Ahri? That was a misplay, I think, by the Pantheon to teleport away there. This is a good opportunity on the Vi. Do you not see her? Hello, Renekton. Yes. And that's a kill. Rumble comes over to help, and that's the end for the Vi. Big swing, 27-20. Big swing in the favor of the red team, but the Pantheon and the Lux, they're split pushing, and Skarner's going to have to run in and see if he can do something. That's not the right way to go, because now you're going to get rooted and absolutely destroyed. Why didn't you go through the gate? Why did you not go through the gate? He's coming forward. Renekton jumps in, and it worked out because the rest of the team got there in time, but you have to take this Pantheon. If you can kill the Pantheon, you got a chance. If the Pantheon lives, you die. Look at that healing by the Pantheon. He is taking all 5. He lasted. Oh my gosh, this guy.
Now that's a lot of damage.
He was taking all of it, soaking it up, and he stayed a 5v1, and he lived unbelievably. Here comes Ahri, but eventually the red team takes him out. But good gracious, how long he lived. That Pantheon is huge. Ahri. Spitting in, let's take him out. Ahri, you're in trouble action. You take him. Here comes Vi. That's a fight you can win. Take that Vi. Turn on her. Skarner needs to pull her back. Here comes the Tryndamere. You can take them both. Take the Vi first. Focus the Vi first. There you go. Now, Tryndamere. Boy, and things are swinging very fortuitously in the way of the red team. And boy, after some just an absolute horrendous period of play, the red team out of nowhere cuts the kill lead to just 2. And it all started with it taking all 5 of them to jump on that Pantheon and give him a kill. Once he's gone, they have a chance, which is shocking to say, considering how poorly they played the mid game. So here we are in the late game. Pantheon is, as we say, huge. But the red team trying to mount some sort of a counterattack, trying to come up with a play. The Lux is going to come around. Nothing doing. Skarner needs to stay away from the Pantheon. You cannot take the Pantheon. We've got 4 of the red team here. They're going to take this wave. That's the right thing. You got to start thinking about, are we going to take Baron? When is the next drag up? These are kind of thoughts that got to be in your head if you're the red team. And once again, your jungler has got to be leading that discussion and making sure that this team is all on the same page. Waffle Khalil steps up. Lux. I'm expecting a Lex ult here anytime. You gotta stay away from that Pantheon. That's the wise play. Skarner drops a ward or whatever that thing is of his. Some kind of vision. Here comes a fight. No. Skarner is gonna take their blue buff, which is fine, but he needs to tell these guys not to fight. They have got to run. You need to get away. Oh no, right into the Pantheon! That's not what you wanted! Good flash away from the Rumble. This Rakan has got to get back. That's it for Rakan. And boy, that's just an absolute destruction. And not good pathing, both of them. They didn't run. They just ran in a way that got themselves trapped. And what are you doing? There's a Lux ult! Once again, Skarner jumps in all by himself. Lives, thank goodness, because that might have been it. Can they pinch? The Pantheon is there. Can they pinch on the blue team? They've got to play some defense here. The blue team calls Dragon. They're going to pull back. And, you know, there's a chance they could fight this. If they go back, they play defense, they push out lanes real fast, they could take this. If they could take this Lux and Pantheon, or this Lux and Tryndamere, that would be a great thing for them. And there's no Pantheon there, and they don't know it. Boy, if they would just really commit hard to this Lux and Tryndamere. It's too late now. They're going to go back to push mid lane. The Rumble and the Rakan, for some reason, are coming here into the Dragon. They get behind, can't take it. Now you're in a bad spot, Rakan. You've got to somehow get back to your team without dying. And a fight's going to break out. Here's the team fight. And the jump in from the Pantheon. And he's not taking much damage. And what an ult from the Lux. You can't even see what's going on. The Pantheon still lives. That's the one you gotta kill. And he's still alive. He's dead. This is it. Can they take this? There's another kill on the Vi. Now it's a 3v0. And this is your opportunity to push. You can win this right now. Don't go for drag. Go for mid. Push those towers. Get your inhibs. You've got plenty of time to do it. Stop screwing around and let's push hard. Rakan, what the hell are you doing? Wandering around in the jungle. What the frick? You guys are going to take Baron. I don't know. I wouldn't take Baron. You could have taken this tower. You probably could have taken the second tower. And then you could have gone to Baron. It's just not the right decision. Unfortunately, you should have taken towers. You could have gotten inhib. You could have put some real pressure on them and forced them to play defense. And now Baron, I don't know about this call. Maybe it's going to pay off. Maybe they know something more than I do. But they have taken the gold lead, 30-30. Get back to the mid lane, or you're going to back. One of the two, you're either backing or you're pushing these lanes. But boy, now you got to be set for an entire team fight. Yes, you have the Baron buff. Yes, that is going to help you. But if you notice, they also have Elder. So, can they take this wave? Pantheon is going to teleport behind them. They don't see him. They've got to back. And it looks like the Rumble recognizes it. He's going to get back. Immediately comes out to try to push this Pantheon off of the inhib. Does he have something to be able to end him? Boy, doing a lot of damage, the Rumble on the Pantheon, and forces him back and saves his inhib. But here comes Lux. And that might be it. Renekton also comes to help. A fight breaking out in the bottom. It's a 3v3. I think that's a fight you might be able to win. And they're going to run away. I'm not really sure what the call here is. But now you're going to get pinched. Don't go through that jungle. Pantheon is in there. And if he finds you, you are in trouble. You could pinch on the Pantheon and the Lux right now. It's a 5v2. You guys are going the wrong way. Where's the communication? Why is this not happening? They decide to go here and take this fight. Pantheon jumps in, and that might be it. Can the other guys get there in time? Can Renekton and Rumble, who have been doing the most damage, can they come and help? They're able to force back, but Pantheon's still fighting. That's it for Rakan. And here comes Skarner. This is a 3v3. This is a bunch of tanks right here about to go to battle. And Rumble back in the fight. Can you jump in? Skarner's still fighting. Here comes Renekton. He runs the spin. He's got to use his fury. That's Pantheon. He's dead. And this is their chance. Can the red team make this happen? This would be an epic comeback if you could push back on this. But you need to take it. Stop sitting back. Force them. Force the issue. Now is the time. Take the inhib. Make it happen. Good spin. You need some help. Missed. Root by the Lux. Take the inhib. There's an ult. You avoided it. Take the inhib. That's your number one job. There you go. Now get back. Ooh, that's a kill by the Ahri. And what a play. Still 33-33, but you did take the inhib. Now the blue team wants to push back. Rumble should probably not go alone. Action and Rakan are not a ton of help at the moment. So they probably should just play defense. Wait for guys to reset. laying some wards, catching some vision. Here comes the Pantheon. The Rumble has been doing some pretty serious damage to the Pantheon. It seems like maybe that Pantheon's going to fall off a little bit, and that might be the thing that swings it in the favor of the red team. As they pull back into their lane and wait for help, which is the wise decision to play defense. Here comes the Pantheon ult. He's pushed forward. You need to run. Rakan, what are we doing? Rakan gets caught. Can he dash away? Good shot by the Rumble to slow him down. Pulls him in. Can they take the Vi without the Pantheon jumping in? They can't, and that's it for Rumble. Action and Rakan have got to run. Here comes Renekton to help. But they pull back to their tower, to the safety of their tower. That's the wise decision. It's real tough to fight without the Rumble. Renekton, he doesn't care. He's going in. Skarner's there. He drops his ult. That's it for Rakan. Can they take? They do take the Tryndamere. Undying Rage. Take him out. Skarner continues to push. Good root by the Lux to slow down the Skarner. Skarner now has to be careful. This Ahri did do some pretty serious damage when she drops her ult. 3v2 as they continue to pull back. Actually, it's 3v1. They have some minions. They can maybe make this happen. Drops, he doesn't care, pulls out of the range, and that's it for the Lux. Oh my goodness.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Right there. Here comes the blue team jumping in. The fight right here in the blue base. Rumble doing a ton of damage and really causing that Vi trouble. They try to dive tower, but they have to pull back. Here's an ult from the action, and he takes out the Vi. Waiting for minions. This could be it. And boy, once again, this looks like, at least at this moment, looks like an absolute epic comeback after a horrendous mid-game and a scattered, poor team concept that it seems like finally they're getting it together. They're going to go for Elder. That's the right call. This wave should keep the blue team busy. Ahri is going to come in and see if she can test it. No, and that's the wise decision. She's got to take that wave. It looks like they're going to melt Elder. And now they should just go fight. Just go fight. Don't back. Just go fight. What are we doing? What are we doing, Renekton? What are we doing? Where are you going, Renekton? Where are you going? What are you doing? He circles around. That was a lot of wasted effort. I don't know, walking around for no reason. Sitting in the bush. What happened? Did we freeze? Did my game freeze? Did they forfeit after this? Well, what's going on? No, Renekton, we had to back it up. Man, I hate it when this happens. This is why the freaking Riot Alliance is a joke. Okay, so the fight breaks out in the mid lane. Renekton comes around. Is he gonna get stuck in the bush? He does, and then that's it. Everything stops. Am I gonna miss it? Is there nothing more for me to see? What a drag. What a drag. Well, the red team does eventually win. And that's too bad that we missed it, because that was a fun game. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it to go. We'll be right back. Let me see if I can make this work. Sorry, guys. That's it. We missed the end. What a drag. Well, thanks for being with us. That was fun.